Hello guys, how are you today? And welcome to my review of the second day of the second test for the F1 2017 season at the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona. Not many days of testing left, only 2 more days after today, and then it's soon time to go to Melbourne. So, before all of that, let's talk about today's test. Okay, so it was a better day for McLaren. They didn't really have that many issues. They did have a small time in the garage, but sadly, their car was quite slow still. Alonso's still towards the bottom in terms of lap time. Not too good for him. Of course, all of the lap times and tyre compounds and number of laps will be in the description below, just to remind you. But yes, bad day for Alonso today in terms of time. But of course we don't know about fuel loads or sandbagging or engine power. But at the same time, it has been a better day for McLaren in the sense that they haven't had to change the engine, and generally they've been out on track a lot more today than they have over the last few days. Right, next, Mercedes. Yesterday I was quite worried about them because Hamilton wasn't confident with the car. Today was a stronger day for Mercedes. Bottas is fastest. He, right up there at the top, he got below the 120. He got into the 119. He did a lap time of 1 minute 19.3. Very fast lap time in that car. One of the fastest we've seen in the whole test from this week and last week. Very impressive time for Bottas. Hamilton has been on a long run, so isn't so up there in terms of lap times. Although I guess it's more about how he felt in the car and about if he can look after the tyres. If he's doing a long run, that's what matters, and that you can't tell just based on the leaderboard. So, Williams, and another strong day for them, I would say. This time they're sharing the car between Massa and Stroll. Stroll hasn't crashed out yet. I was about to say surprisingly, but that's not very nice of me, is it? Yeah, but Stroll hasn't crashed today. He's had a decent run after a very difficult time last week, and he's getting the car going and getting used to the car, which obviously he has to do before the first Grand Prix. And Massa, another really strong day for him today. Up there in the leaderboard as well. Maybe suggesting that yesterday topping the leaderboard wasn't a fluke, and they're actually going to be a threat in this season to the teams we expected to be at the top. Now, Red Bull, strong day for them today. Verstappen's managed over 100 laps, although he did break down in the last half an hour of the session. But still a strong day, also not too far away from the top of the leaderboard. And Ricciardo yesterday was saying how he was happy with the car. And Verstappen is somewhere on the pace as well. So it looks like, as Ricciardo says, they're thereabouts for a new season in terms of pace. Ferrari, again, another strong day for them, again towards the top. Raikkonen did have a little crash towards the end of the session, and the session did finish slightly early, but they've been up there. Strong day for them, and it seems like they're going to be able to continue this form, hopefully, into the proper season. And then we could end up with a very exciting F1 season, and I guess that's something we'll have to hope for. Perez in the Force India. Now, strong day for them. They have done a lot of laps today. I don't believe they've had any big stoppages as well, which is another big thing for them. And yes, that's obviously the most important thing, is to have a reliable car. There's nothing more important than a reliable car. Renault, mixed day for them. Palmer has had some issues. They didn't get to do as much running as he would have liked, since they're seemingly a team more towards the bottom of the grid. They really need to get some more running done to make sure they can develop a car and all of that, to make sure they're not in an embarrassing situation come Melbourne or whatever. Hulkenberg, though, did have a stronger time of it though. So that is something. He did more laps. He was a bit higher up in the leaderboard. So maybe it was just the fact that Palmer had more reliability issues more than anything. Toro Rosso, I don't know, I'm not so confident about Toro Rosso in general at the moment. I was a bit more confident last week, but this week they haven't been so good overall. I don't know if they're on long runs. I think today there was in general a big focus on the long runs, and so I guess from this we can't so easily tell, because clearly like, Bottas and Massa were more doing qualifying rounds on low fuel, but some teams are doing high fuel long runs race simulations. Like that's what Red Bull were doing as in Verstappen, for example. So I guess it's always going to be hard to see anything from the leaderboard. But today, and in general, I haven't been too impressed with Toro, so they've been good. But the team I've probably been most impressed by is the Haas team. That's who I'm certainly most impressed with them. They have hardly had any issues for the whole test, right? Grosjean, okay, maybe he wasn't so up there in terms of pace today, but he hasn't had to deal with reliability issues. I don't think he has to be disappointed at all in any way. And I generally think Haas will be somewhere good this season, possibly because of their links with Ferrari and everything. Finally, Sauber. Obviously more time in the car for Pascal Wehrlein. Ericsson also got to be in the car a bit today. And we know they're going to be towards the back of the grid. But the good thing is that they have been able to do a decent amount of running today in comparison to some other teams over the last few tests. So, questions I want to ask. Haas team, do you think they will be able to get a podium in the 2017 Formula 1 season? Do you think they'll be anywhere up there? And second, more general question, testing. How much do you think, or how little shall we be looking into any F1 testing results when predicting what will happen in the season? Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. If you have anything to say about this video, please leave a comment in the comments section below. If you really enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this and other types of videos, please subscribe to my channel. Also go and check out the video that should be on screen right now. And with that note, I'll just ask you to follow me on Twitter at BigGaming342 and like my Facebook page, BigGaming342. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Goodbye.